Well, in just a few days, Washington state lawmakers will come together for the 2022 legislative session. It's the second session in a pandemic. Eleni Dow explains what bills are being considered and what issues our local lawmakers are trying to address.
The 2022 legislative session is shorter this year with just 60 days. From bills talking about healthcare staffing, COVID vaccines, or naming pickleball as the state's official sport, lawmakers will have a shorter amount of time to do work.
It all starts right here, the place where a law begins. Limited legislators will be allowed on the floor this year with COVID testing. But many lawmakers will still be working remotely, including Spokane Representative Marcus-Riccelli.
But we want to ensure that we can do things in a safe and transparent way, and I think that we're committed to continuing to do the work of the people.
Doing legislative work over a computer isn't the same. Representative Jenny Graham feels that.
That is the one thing that I miss, though, is being at the Capitol, because we don't have the ability to interact closely. And then we also, the people are also prevented from going to the Capitol.
Remote testimonies are allowed, which Riccelli feels has been helpful for people in Spokane. They'll be able to testify in many bills this session, and hundreds have already been pre-filed. Riccelli is sponsoring one regarding staffing in hospitals. He wants to limit the number of patients healthcare workers have.
I think our nurses are overwhelmingly being pushed to the brink. There's burnout. We're losing folks in that profession. We need to make sure they have adequate staffing levels that are safe for patients and that allow them to do the job that they want to do.
Graham is sponsoring a bill called Lily's Law, wanting to establish a scholarship fund for violent crime victims and their families.
We don't do enough in this state to help crime victims and their families. So this would be for the crime victim or the immediate family to be able to look into to see if they qualified for it.
My conversations with Representatives Riccelli and Graham lasted longer than 10 minutes. We talked about housing relief and a few other issues they hope to tackle starting Monday. You can read more about what they said. Just find the story on KXLY.com. In studio tonight, Eleni Dow, 4 News Now.